Hey, what's up guys, welcome back, and in this video we'll talk about another exciting stuff which just happened. So Adobe XD we are talking about, and the exciting thing is the Flutter plugin, which is the official one, which now comes with the Adobe XD. So you can like install that plugin and you can like export the designs into Flutter as widgets. So that's what we are going to see, how much it is like good in terms of the ease of how to create designs, and then also how good widgets it creates and what we can expect from this in the future. So I'm not really a designer, so I'll try to explore, I'll try to give you the first preview, how it looks, how to do things. So first of all, you have to go to this website Adobe XD, and you have to download Adobe XD. It's like there is a free version which is available, which you can just use for testing, and maybe if you have a team, then you have to buy the Creative Cloud and all that stuff, but we are not going into detail. But let's see how that works. So I have already downloaded it, and other thing which we need is Flutter plugin for our demo to work. So what we will try to create is something like this. I have like already something to show you. So this is a meeting application UI. This is a very simplest like UI you might have seen. This is not a working thing, this is just a UI, and we'll try to see how we can create it, and let's see what it gives us. Also, please press the bell icon and subscribe to the channel if you are interested in this series, and let me know in the comments your views about Adobe XD and the Flutter plugin which comes with it. So here you can see, once you are good with it, like once you install it on Mac or on Windows, whatever. Right now I'm using Windows. Then you will see you have multiple options. You can create your custom size web, iPad, iPhone XS, X or whatever, and here you can even select Android. So I'm just gonna select iPhone XR and all, and then you can see I have already have few plugins. So let me just tell you how you can install your plugins. So here in the bottom one, like there are many buttons on this toolbar. There is a one thing, guys, which is very good about Adobe XD, is that it is very clean. I don't like all those applications where they have like lot of features, lot of complexity. So I like this simpler design which can do wonders even with simpler design. That is Adobe XD for sure, but I'm not a designer, so I don't know exactly if this can be useful for me. But now just click on the bottom part, which is the plugins, and here you can click on this plus icon, and it will give you access to a lot of plugins. So in browse section you can search Flutter, although it is already installed, and this one is the official plugin, XT2 Flutter plugin. This is what we need. There are other as well, but this is the official one which we will be using. And then go back, and this looks fine, and few more things which you can use for this particular video. I am also using this Undraw plugin. If you want to use it, you can use it. A couple of other plugins which I'm using, but that's not in this video. So now this is what we have in this screen. Let me just show you. This is rectangular box which you can draw, then circular, which is ellipse, triangular, polygon, line, pen tool you have. Maybe, so basically you can also create some vector stuff, like you can create logos and all. Text you have, and then you have artboard, so you can create multiple artboards, probably like this. So yeah, you have those options, and let me just delete them because we don't need this. Okay, so and then we have search option as well. So now let's select this rectangular tool, and let's try to draw something over here. We have a rectangle now. Let's try to give it some colors. On the right hand side you can see you have like alignment stuff on the top, then width, height, xyz, xy axis, then responsive or not, then blending, fill. So let's fill the color, let's say something with red. We can also give it gradient. If you click here, linear gradient, let's do something like this. Yeah, so you can see like we can give this kind of effects, and then shadow, background blur, and all those things are there. I'm not gonna go into detail, just I'm just deleting that part. And now let's try to create our UI. There is one more thing which you would be needing, is that if you click here on the menu, you can just go to get UI kits. You can like download this template for material design, Apple iOS, Microsoft Windows. And what I'll suggest, download this Wireframes, which is Adobe XD Wireframes, and we are gonna use it to like like decrease our development time for the designs. So yeah, that's where we will use templates. So now first of all, we will click on this undraw, and we will load our first picture. So remote app is this meeting app. So I'm just gonna select this picture, and I'm gonna copy and paste it on the screen. So I'll just, so this is going to be crashed because this happened with me one more time. So sometimes it crashes. So I'm not gonna delete this part, because yeah, this can happen with anyone. So now we are back. This time I'm just gonna select remote meeting, Control V, and I can paste it. Now if I want to resize it like this, then you can see it will break because it's a SVG. So what I'll do, I'll just disable this responsive resize, and then I can like go like this, and I can place it. Yeah, this is looking fine to me. Yeah, this is fine. So we have the image over here. Now we need a text for meeting app. So we can select this text, and we can say meeting app, and let's change the font. Maybe I will use Google Sense. Google Sense is great, and let's give it font of 40, and from regular to, let's make it medium. And now I'll move it to center. This looks good, and let's give it some color as well, the same color of this particular illustration. So here, from here in the fill part, I can select some color, or what I can do, I can also click on this picker, and I can select any color, and yes, here you go. So this is what you have now, a meeting app text as well. Now if you see the original screen here, then it has like this email and all that stuff, and it can take a lot of time. So what we will do, we will use wireframes. That's what I talked about. And you'll select here, and I'll say open, and here we have like mobile wires, and I'll click here, and it will click, and it will give me some wireframes. So yeah, there are a lot of wireframes, guys. I mean, you can use any of that. So I'll go to the sign up part directly, and you can see here, this is what we want. Like this email box I want, this password box I want. So first of all, I'll select this email box, and I'll just copy it, and I can paste it directly here, and I'll try to move it below this. Yeah, this looks good to me. Yeah, this is fine. And then I'll select this password box as well, and I'll paste it as well here, and looks good to me. I'll select it again. Oh, why it's hard to select? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay, this is fine. Now let's click on this continue button as well, and let's have it as well here. Yeah, this is done, and this is not a working text field or something. This is just text and icon, nothing else. And now let's try to change the color as well. Let's select this box, or maybe what we can do, we can like group all of these. Like if I go to this assets part here, I can like group it like this, and group 2 is what we can call. And now I can fill it with this color, and everything will be filled, but this continue text is now also like this purplish. So I will change its color at least, and I'll give it white. No, not this one, this one. So let's try to give it white. This looks good. Also, if we can change the font to Google Sans, looks good. For this as well, I want to give Google Sans, and you can like use them in your project. Like you can download Google fonts in your project. And yes, guys, this is done. Now we need the these icons, Facebook and all these. But if you see our design over here in the desktop, if I can show you, then you can see we have this circular kind of stuff over here. So I'll try to implement that as well, and let's have something like this. Okay, and let's try to make it circular and like this, something like this. And let's, yep, this looks good. This looks good, guys. And maybe you can like little bit as well. Yeah, this is fine. Now let's give it some color. Let's fill it as well with the same color, and let's give it some gradient as well on the top, probably something like this. Yeah, it's, oh no, this is fine, this is fine guys. And now we can like select our if I go back to my wireframe, I can take these three all together and I can paste it here, and then I can like move it over here, and let's also change their color to white. So white, and also the border to white, and this looks good to me at least. Yeah, this is fine. And let's select not one but all of them. Okay, this is itself a group, social group. We already have that. This looks good to me guys. I think this is fine. Now let's try to so this is what we have. Now what we will do, we will try to, let's move it a little bit more on the top. Yes, now what we will do, we will try to export it, and we will see what we have to do in order to use it with Flutter. So you will go back to plugins and you will select this XD2 Flutter plugin, and there is something called UI panel. You can select there. It will ask you like what is your project path where you want to like use it, what is your images path if you have any, and if what you want prototype interaction, which we don't have right now. Resolution aware images, actually we are using SVG, so we don't have images technically, but you can like click over here and export color assets. We are just using one color, so it's also not something which is important, but I'll show you all of them. So first of all, we will create a new Flutter project. So I'll go here and I can say Flutter new project, and I will give it a name Adobe Flutter, let's say, and I can select a folder over here, and now I am creating my Flutter project guys. And yeah, this is it. My Flutter project is created. One more thing in the I'll show you just once we create this project. Let's go back here and give it the path, and yeah, this is the path for my Adobe Flutter project. I'll select this folder, and it was saying that warnings were generated while validating your projects, and it could not find the dependency which is Adobe XD. So this is a plugin for Flutter which you can like use, and it will help this tool to better generate your widgets. So we will go to our Flutter project in pubspec YAML. Let's add the dependency which is Adobe _XD, and it will add that for me. For assets also, let's like enable this, and we can say assets/images. Let's say in future tutorials, if we use it, depending on your feedback for this series, we can like create a folder here, assets/images, and yes, every image will be here for us. And similarly, you can like enable font and all. We are not going to do that right now. Now let's try to export this. So export all, like let's say color asset, resolution aware images, and prototype interaction. Let's disable it because this is not what we have right now. Image path, we can say assets/images, and widget name prefix XT_ something. Okay, that is fine. Now let's try to export all widgets from here. It will give some errors for sure. 6 errors guys. Okay, some warnings that assets images is not something which it can find, which is fine. Probably there is something wrong. And guys, it is saying like master component not found for 6 items. Why? Because we copied and pasted few things from different wireframe. So let's fix it first, and I'll go here, and first of all, this social button here, this has this thing. If I right click over here, I can just say unlink component, which means it will just unlink from there, and now it looks good. Similarly for Twitter, I'll do the same thing. Similarly for G+, I'll do the same thing. Let's do that. And now Okay, what else? 3 items are gone. Continue. For continue also we have to do that. What else? For lock also we have to do that. We have used all of these. For email we have to do that as well. And okay, for email, unlink. What else is left, guys? I think we are good with everything now. Okay, I think so everything is fine now. Let's try to do that now and export all widgets. 5 warnings and exported one widget, guys. So one widget it has exported. Let's see over here. Yes, you can see like we have this XT colors which is empty because yeah, we didn't have any colors. And then we have this XT iPhone XRSX Max 111 something like this, and it has created some widgets for us like scaffold, stack, transform, lot of SVG picture string thing. Okay, some text is and all. Let's try to run this and let's see what we get. So I'll copy this class. I'll go to my main dart and I'll replace this my home page with this thing, and let's also import this. And now I'm going to run it on my emulator. Let's see how this goes. And yeah, this is pretty much what you have to do. To be honest, if I have to use it like not the first time, then I could like make it easily using Flutter like even in a lesser time, but because it's a first time, so it can definitely take more time. Okay, it's saying that no file or variants found for assets. Anyway, we don't have any images, so let's not waste our time for this. Let's just uncomment this for now. And yep, let's try to run it again. Let's see if this works this time. And once you add the images, then it should be good. And then guys, to be honest, this is not a very easy to read file. Like they are using transform, translate and lot of those stuff for no reason. I don't know. I mean, it's still in a very early preview, so maybe in future this will be easy. And I'm sure our design will not exactly what we made, because we made it for iPhone XR and this time we are running on Pixel. So let's see. Yes, this is what we got, guys. It has tried to be same, but yeah, there are some height issues which we can see. Definitely we can fix over here as well. And you know, you can fix there and you can directly export them. It's just one click away, but we'll try to fix it here. First of all, I'll just disable that thing which is debug show checked banner, because it's always annoying to me for some reason. Debug show check mode banner false, and yes, it's gone. Now let's see, this part is the problem. So what I'll do, I'll go to my select widget mode and I'll select this. And once I select this in the code as well, I go to this area which is saying 777, like not 777. Let me just give some view to this. Okay. Okay. Yes. So it's saying that, okay, where it is, we have to select again. Okay, let's select it again. Select widget. So 770 is the height. Let's fix it. Let's make it 670 and we can see the box. Make it, let's say 690. This is fine. Now let's also search those icons like Google, Facebook and all. Those were a part of this group, social group. So here we can find them. 360, let's make it 260, and yes, we got this, guys. So now let's go to there and unselect this. And yes, this is pretty much the design which we got. This is not working, but this is the design part. So this is it, guys. I mean, this is still not so good in my opinion. This still needs a lot of work from Adobe side. Like they can do a lot of things with this transform translate thing. I don't like it very much. This is not responsive as well. But let's see what happens in the future. Maybe if I did something wrong, then let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share with me what's your opinion about this tool, and Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care, and please press the bell icon and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.